often gone well. You know, his history with the 49ers. He's lost to the Chargers as well. But listen, Tomlin's fired up. It's all the Steelers fans. Usual deal there. They take over the place. And early on, the Rodgers Steelers are winning 3-0. But wait, watch this. Khalil Mack, his old NFC North nemesis. We got a safety, folks. A safety. He tries to escape. He gets out of the end zone, then goes back in and then runs into his own lineman, loses the ball. Is very lucky to get it back. It could have been a touchdown for the Chargers. So would he just iron things out from there? Not really. Second quarter now, 5-3. Beautiful score. Padres versus Pirates, 5-3. Look at this. Intercepted. R.J. Mickens, the rook, returns at 10 yards. And Mickens, a sixth-round pick out of Clemson. It's going to be that kind of night. Here comes Herbert. 5-3. Don't make the score change. They did. Too bad. I like seeing that 5-3. It's weird, but that's Ladd McConkey, 15-yard touchdown. Now 12-3. McConkey has 4 touchdowns on the season. Herbert had a pretty mild night by his standards, but efficient. Fourth quarter, 15-3. We have 3 points as the Steelers fans. What are you doing? Ladd McConkey down that sideline. Get him down. He's deceptively fast. Jalen Ramsey better get him. And he cuts it. They get him. 58 yards. McConkey finished with 107 yards on just 4 catches. 2 plays later, 1st and goal. Come on, Evandale, you love him. He's all over fantasy football. He scores 2-yard touchdown. He finished with 25 carries for 95 and a touchdown. And then Calvin Austin, a third off his hands. Let's watch Aaron Rodgers' reaction. He seems really thrilled that he threw the ball accurately and his receiver didn't catch it in 3-2. It just makes me laugh. He has no attempt to conceal that, and neither does Jim Harbaugh. Look at Coach. He needed one. He got one. Big home win against a quality opponent. Very one-sided game. You know who was great in this game? The Chargers' defense. They held the Steelers to 10 points, 25-10. The Chargers have a very good 7-3 record. Afterwards, let's hear from Justin Herbert, and let's hear from an ashen Aaron Rodgers.
I thought it was a huge win for us today. You know, I thought the defense played incredibly well today, and to be able to get some turnovers like that, a bunch of huge stops, and then special teams getting a turnover too. You know, they made our job so much easier, and you know, I thought the defense and special teams played so well today.
Our defense played really well tonight, and offensively we were pretty bad. So we got to find a way to get open on 3rd down. I got to find a way to hit them, and because that was just some bad ball.
Manti's so funny. Kyle Brandt's talking about the scores and the offense and then this and that. And the second he goes, and the Chargers defense, Manti's like a dog that someone said snack or walk. And he's like, oh, you rang? Go ahead, Manti. Chargers defense.
Want to go outside?
You want to talk about Chargers defense? Go on, Manti.
Guys.
Go on, Manti.
I also had to perk up on my classmate Keenan Allen breaking Antonio Gates' reception record all time. Congratulations to him. But again, the defense, my ears went up, everything went up. And when I watched this defense, they had a safety, they had 3 turnovers. They didn't allow a touchdown until the last drive of the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a lot of talk about great defenses and great defensive coordinators. I think we need to start putting Kevin Minter into that conversation, because what I saw in their attack of Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers was a game plan that was specifically designed for Aaron Rodgers. Like, you watched that pass rush that they had. Nobody ran beyond the level of the quarterback. It was almost like they knew where Aaron Rodgers wanted to scramble. He likes to go here, and they were talking about it on the broadcast all night long. Like, Aaron Rodgers likes to escape here, but for some reason, there always seems to be a charger there. And then how many times have we seen Aaron Rodgers on a run play be able to throw the ball to his receiver on a slant or a little fade? There was a play that I saw last night where you see Bud Dupree, the outside linebacker, the rusher, watch him just drop right into the zone, and Aaron Rodgers is like, wait, how are you there? Why? How did you know I was going to go into that little area? It's like Kevin Minter knew, like, hey, at this part of the field, on this side of the field, he's going to want to go to this guy. So always have somebody there. So I wanted to give Kevin Minter his flowers, because it hasn't been just this game, but he's done it for the past 2 years as a defensive coordinator for the LA Chargers, that he's put his players in positions to be very, very dominant and execute a game plan that only gave up 10 points, and it really carried the team the entire game. So shout out to Kevin Minter and that defense.
Yeah, shout out to that defense, but did they have to do a whole lot to shut down Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, don't do him like that,
I'm just saying. The reality is the Pittsburgh Steelers have not done enough, and they did not do enough prior to the trade deadline to help out their veteran quarterback. He just doesn't have enough ammo. He could throw the ball all day long. He could drop back all day long. All he's going to do is hold on to the ball. What do you see happening here on your screen? Holding on to the ball. Why is that happening? You can call it a coverage stack. I know Manti wants to talk about the Chargers defense, or you can just talk about the fact that he doesn't have anybody else to throw the ball to outside of DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf was 3 for 7 on attempts yesterday. Why did Aaron Rodgers turn the ball over through the air yesterday? Because he was trying to force the ball to DK Metcalf. Why is he trying to force it to DK Metcalf? Because there's nobody else that is getting open. They need more ammo. They need more weapons for Aaron Rodgers because he can't utilize his legs. So if you can't utilize your legs, you need to surround him with enough personnel to be able to get open. And as you just heard him say in the post-game interview, he doesn't have enough.
Yeah, well, no more is coming, buddy. That's it. This is you sign up to be on the Steelers in your 40s. That's fine. It's been a good little season to start, especially there is no ammunition coming. There are no trades. There's nothing. This is it. The Steelers have lost 3 out of 4. It's not pretty right now. The Rodgers played by far his poorest game of the season. I'm sure he would admit that. I still think this team's going to be in the playoffs. I still do. From my cold, dead hands, we may actually see this matchup in the playoff, guys. We may see Steelers-Chargers in the playoffs. The Chargers are kind of getting it done. It's Velcro and bubble gum and silly putty, and they're keeping it together with this offensive line. They will be in the playoffs. They'll endure. The Rodgers thing is bad. Like, I'm not saying it's the end of the season. I'm not saying it's the end of the line. I just said they're going to make the playoffs. But this is what happens. You start out in September. It's warm. You're fresh. Your body feels good. Everyone's happy to have you there. There's a novelty of him being in Pittsburgh. The freshness of Tomlin and everything. But here we are in this November part of the season where everything's starting to hurt. This was a long road trip. Maybe it's not as novel anymore. Maybe it's not as fun. And this is when you have to knuckle down because this is the Steelers, 2025. Like them otherwise. This is the team you're going to go to bed with. This is the team that you're going to finish. I don't know. It's not good right now. He didn't play well. He didn't have a lot of help. And there's a lot of other good games this weekend we're going to get into. It's Patriots-Bucs shortly. But right now, I just want to go on the record. I still believe this is usually when the Pittsburgh Steelers find a way. When we're saying Rodgers looks old, the Steelers don't look good. Normally, then they're like, oh, wow, they won 3 out of 4 after this. If you have that switch, click it now because there's some opponents coming up down the line that can also beat you. I still think this is a 9-8 team that squeaks into the playoffs, though. Jamie, tell me we have another game to talk about because this one wasn't wildly entertaining.
Well, we do. We are going to have Patriots-Bucs in a second. But like I said, when you brought up Chargers defense, Manti is so locked in, and specifically in the era in which he played. Because Manti, this is a thing you do a lot, Manti.
Yeah,
so you say Kevin Minter, who must have been a prolific linebacker out of LSU, who did finish his career with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're always saying Kevin Minter. And what did you want to say?
Jesse Minter. Jesse Minter, Manti. Jesse. I was too excited. I'm sorry, guys. Jesse Minter, Kevin Minter, both great defensive guys. There's Jesse.
Like I said, Kyle, Kevin Minter did finish his career with the Bucs. Look at that? They were hosting the Patriots yesterday. It all comes together eventually.
I'm trying to segue this.
All right, this one jumps off the schedule. This is the one. This is not Jets Browns yesterday.